So recently I have found myself restarting my wellness journey. Emotional wellness, spiritual wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, financial wellness, just, fine tuning certain areas and literally resetting other areas. And specifically on my physical wellness journey, I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was just like, I literally, y'all, like, no lies detected. I was like, I need to lose 15 pounds. And I'm just like, I get to a point where I'm in a groove, I'm in a routine, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing it, I'm actively doing it, and then it gets to the point where it's kind of just like I stop. Something will happen, or I have one of those days where it's like I don't feel like doing it, and then I don't do it, and then one day may lead to 2 days, and then 2 days leads to 3 days, and then we're a week out. Y'all know the cycle. So as I'm in the space that I'm in now, and I'm journeying with the Lord, because the Holy Spirit told me, like, well, Ashley, you didn't invite me into your fitness journey. And I'm like, here we go with this, God. Like, here we go with this. Because yes, I did. But, he knows all things. So who am I? So as I am sharing this with the Lord, one of the things that I said I was going to start doing this time around is journaling, even in the fitness area. I created a wellness planner at the beginning of this year, and sad enough to say, I don't even use the thing that I created, but that's a whole nother situation. So I said, okay, we're going to, number one, utilize the wellness planner that you created. We are going to check in with the Holy Spirit, even down to like stretching, like inviting him into that part, like breathing him in as you are doing your breath work and all of these things. And so we are 12 days into July, and I started July 1st. And can I tell y'all, I feel like my whole body is breaking down. Like, I feel like the areas of my body that I thought were strong, they feel weak. I've learned that some of my muscles are weak, my tendons are weak, all of these different things. But it's a good breakdown, because a lot of times we don't like pain. We think that pain means you're doing it wrong. Pain means that you should stop. But what I have learned just these last literally 12 days is that pain does not mean stop. Pain means that you press into it even the more, because it's showing you the area where you are weak and where you need to heal. And so as I have been like literally learning about my body at my big age, really understanding how the body works, I was like, Lord, I thank you for this process. I thank you for this internal work that you're doing in me, this external work where I'm going to see the results, but I'm also learning how to give myself grace. I tell people this all the time. I teach this, but sometimes the teacher has to be reminded of the lessons that she gives other people. That you have to give yourself grace in the journey, that you need to invite the Holy Spirit into all parts of your journey. And I truly believe it's going to be something beautiful. As I was out just looking at my garden today, and not condemning myself for having to start over with one of the plants, but knowing what I did wrong, I realized that you didn't fail. You actually learned the lesson. You grew, even though what you thought should have grown as well didn't. You grew. And so I just want to encourage y'all today, like, don't give up because you feel like it's painful. Let that pain lead you to the place of restoration, lead you to the place of growth, and ultimately lead you to the place of promise.